in y'all opinion about black wrestlers and how they're pushed, do you believe they got to work harder
In
I wouldn't.
WWE,
in
I
in
WWE?
wouldn't.
WWE, they have to work harder. In AEW, black people is getting pushed left and right.
Yeah. WWE
Because mhm,
WWE seem like they still have some good old boy tactics. Um, but I think it's not necessarily racism. I think it's almost like they have to build that trust with you, like with Naomi. I think Naomi get a lot of leeway because her trust value with them is so high. They know what she's gonna do. They know it's gonna be done correctly. It's gonna look right. And when you come in there as um, wrestler, not only do you have to have the look, the character, the persona, but it have to be executed on a level that they can trust you. Where if they say you want to know something, we ain't got nothing written out for you, but this is what we think about the storyline, make something happen. Do you think? I don't think they wrote that stuff out for Naomi. I think Naomi put all that together. Her
What I
storyline is going forward.
what I think is like I feel like they kind of give you the platform and then they kind of give you a script, but I feel like it's up to you to like take that and own it and then do something with it. Like, all right, the spotlight on you, what you finna do, you know? So,
when I look at when I look at it that way, when I look at it from that question that he brought up, it's like you couldn't push Bobby Lashley, but you pushed uh, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns
Over and
is
over.
on a promos, and so you brought in Paul Heyman to talk for
Right.
Roman Reigns. You could have
yeah,
done the same thing for Bobby Lashley. And then when it comes to, as Kevin brought up, if you look at Montez and Jey Uso, it seems like Montez has more of the it factor than Jey Uso does. WWE would push Samoans, but any wrestling company usually push Samoans, but in WWE, Samoans is really pushed, whereas your black wrestlers, even like somebody like Jade Cargill, how come she's not champion yet? Where's her titles? Where's her solo? And then when you look at somebody um like Mark Henry had a good run for a little while.
Yeah.
They gave him the ECW
Okay.
title. Well, why not the World Heavyweight Championship? You know what I mean? He was loyal to the business even when he left the business and he did like his wrestling shoots. He always said good things, but he didn't touch on like the racism part that everybody knows is there when it comes to WWE. You know that you have to look like Bret Hart, you have to look like Shawn Michaels, you have to look like Steve Austin, you have to look like Triple H. Black people are who they are when they in that ring, as you see in AEW when you look at Strickland. You know, AEW loves him. He's getting pops, but as far as if you was to put him in WWE, he just wouldn't fit.
Just
Okay.
to interject on that, um, Kaden Chance, she's a female wrestler from WWE. She was with the other young lady. There's a tag team, and her interview was live. I watched her interview today, and she spoke about how they had nothing for them, and they kept saying, "Well, we'll do this or we'll do that," and she had to pitch ideas to the team, and some of the ideas stuck. And when the idea stuck, then they execute it. But if you pitch an idea and the idea don't work, they just put you to the side because they have nothing for you. So
that's how
then
they
when you
treat
say
Bailey.
yeah, so when
You
you
say
say
what?
the racism part, it's like I want to agree with you 100% on that, but I also think that it's not 100% racism. I really believe it's almost like a clique thing. Like, so I'm getting along with these guys. These guys are really good. And of course, they push Samoans because remember, they built the history on Samoans as far as wrestling. Hardest heads in the game, real tough
For
SOBs.
sure.
So, it's easy. That lore haven't been untapped yet. That lore is still strong within the wrestling community. And it's just, it's very weird because I just see the talent sitting there and I be like, how come they don't do nothing with this guy? And Montez is pretty young too, though. So he still
So
got. He got time.
The
If they
Rock
don't
was
beat him in
young,
like three to
remember?
4 years, then I'm gonna say it's an issue.
But my opinion is, um, I feel like it's a lot of pieces to be moved, but I feel like they kind of focus on the ones that get the crowd going.